and gentlemen, today I have a special exciting video for you. We're going to be taking a look at the graffiti in the new Spider-Man game. This video was only made possible by Grens. If you guys want to check out Grens, he streams over on Twitch. Be sure to check him out in the description down below. He's a friend of mine. I don't have the game, so I reached out to him in order to ask him to take as many pictures as possible of the graffiti in the game, and he gave me 114 photos, so there's no way in hell I critique or even look or show all of the graffiti in the game, but we can certainly take a look at some of the things they have, because honestly guys, this game has some of the best graffiti I've seen in a very long time. So I want to first start off with this yolk piece, Y-O-L-K. You'll immediately notice how the Y-O combo is pretty small. The Y is pretty big, but the O is really tiny. Even though the Y is pretty big, it still doesn't have a lot of its own weight. Instead, they add a lot of weight to it by adding the extension on the top left and the whole entire bottom left portion of the Y. They even emphasize this more with the chip on the left side as well. All of this adds weight to the left side, but they do something really key here that is important later on. They add 3D going down and to the right. And this plays a massive role later on, which we'll get into. But before that, I want to point out something they did with the O. Notice how the Y has a straight bottom. This sets up a precedent in order to end up flowing with the L later on in the piece. But this creates a problem because now they have a straight bottom Y with a straight bottom L. So what's going to happen with the O? Seeing as the O is super round, how do you make that flow? Well, in this case, they gave the O a super straight bottom as well, making it flow with the Y and the L as well. Once you get past the Y-O combo, everything gets really easy. The L is a really big letter. It's really also simplistic, and the K is also very easy to make flow and a pretty big letter as well. But you notice they didn't add too much extensions to the K. What they did do though is they gave it a tiny serif on the top and a big serif on the bottom. This big serif on the bottom gives us flow with the L and the Y, but it also doesn't add too much weight because the K itself is a massive letter that holds a lot of weight, so it doesn't really need all of that weight added to it. Instead, where the K gets most of its weight from is from the downright 3D. This downright 3D on the K ends up helping the K balance the left side of the name. I love the yolk piece. It's not too crazy, it's not too technical, but it's good. It's really solid. I'm in the new Spider-Man game? Nope, I'm not. Damn it. Grime. Man. Yo, you guys couldn't just leave the E out of there and keep it as Grim? Damn it. That would have been awesome. That would have been cool. That would have been cool to like be, even something as insignificant as just like a hand style on a wall. It would have been so awesome. Look at this rust piece. Yo, that's dope. I don't have any critique for this. Like, there's nothing bad about this that I can spot out. Check out this R, right? And then the U, they both have a slant that goes this way. It goes upwards, up the piece. And then they position the S below that in order to carry the weight of those two letters. They have an extension on the R that goes way to the left, but then they balance that out with the extension on the right hand side that flies over to the right. Add on top of that two major things, the 3D that goes to the right and the drop shadow that goes to the right. Both of these things add to being able to balance out the higher up R-U combo. Amazing execution. Phenomenal piece. Look at this Vulture mural. This is pretty dope. So look at this black and white throw up. This isn't really too good as far as throw ups are concerned. You can't really make out the second letter structure. The negative space management is off on this, and even some of the letter structures. Look at how this part of the letter doesn't align with this, and as a result, this structure is distorted as a result of that. This is a good torque piece. Look at how it also gets gone over by the throw up. You can tell right here, this is the edge of the K, and then here's the edge of the bottom of the throw up letter. I like stuff like that. Granted, most people wouldn't do a vertical throw up like that, but you know what? They get a pass because all the rest of the graffiti in the game has been amazing so far. You also have little hand styles on top of the piece, and notice how the hand styles are about like a realistic height up. They're not crazy high. They don't have hand styles all the way up at the top of the wall. Some more throw-ups that aren't really like this. This isn't too good. Ayaka. It looks like that says A-Y-A-K-A. But these letters are positioned too far away in order to have this kind of connection. This kind of connection doesn't make any sense. It doesn't flow from the origin or the destination. It has no reason for the travel distance. And as a result, it doesn't flow. Look at that hand style. Look at that. Do I gotta say anything? Region-specific hand styles? Nice. Look at that piece. This is dope. I can't remember the graffiti artist's name. Maybe he did this piece. Maybe he worked on the game. But there's a graffiti artist who has this style. And once again, I can't remember his name. Phenomenal work. And I hope they did hire him for this game. I wish I could remember his name. I can't at the moment. but I like that piece. That piece is pretty solid. The graffiti in this game really is pretty phenomenal. Even the street art, like the characters they have in here and the mural work is really good stuff. I can't help but feel like they might have actually hired real artists and real graffiti artists in order to do this stuff. I love how they paid so much attention to detail. Like look at this mural right here with the lady on the side of the wall, you know, or this upside down skull with the pills and needles. You know, everything down from murals to production walls all the way to bombing throw-ups and all that stuff. They really paid attention to graffiti and how it works. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about the graffiti in this game. As a graffiti artist, do you feel the way I feel where like it's good to finally have a game that paid attention? We talked about it in previous critique videos for video games where we talked about how it'd be nice to be actually like recognized and represented in a video game, or to have the developers care about graffiti, and I feel like this game did it. There's a couple of other games that have done a good job, but I feel like this game really knocked it out the park. Once again, let me know your thoughts about the graffiti in the comments down below. Dude, guys, remember, this video was not possible without Grens' help. He took a lot of time in order to take photographs, like good photographs, of all the graffiti in the game, and hook me up with some good stuff. So, massive thanks to him. Be sure to go ahead and check him out. I got all of his links in the description down below. Now, for those of you guys who are new here, if this is your first video from me, we come out with art-related content every single week. So feel free to subscribe, become part of the family. I'll catch you guys next time, but until then, peace.